Flow. What flow we are talking about? Business flow. What business flow? Business process flow. Everyone is talking about business process flow, but we are talking about here is business process management. What is BPM? BPM is basically managing your business process flow. So there is two dimensions. First dimension is setting a business process flow. Second is managing a business process flow. So managing a flow is more important than setting up a flow. Why I am telling you is our approach should be always top to bottom. How to manage a flow, that is more important. So that is why as per the management procedure, we set the flow. What management required, that should be the flow. Why we are talking about? Why we need a process flow? Process flow is required for two things. One is the stability, discipline, and the more important is the fine tuning of each and every information gradually running to the proper or full work of a particular subject or section or a transaction. I will explain this as an example. We are talking about a flow from simple flow. You are getting an inquiry. What information you are getting? You are getting minimum information for an inquiry. With that inquiry, you are qualifying the inquiry. After qualification, so the qualifications will have certain standards and procedures, how to qualify this inquiry. After the qualification of the inquiry, it become a estimate or a proposal as per the industry, whether it is normal industry, it is going to be a quotation, or if it is a project and all, it is going to be an estimation, or a survey has to be done in between, and it become an estimation become a proposal. The proposal or a quotation, it has to send, that has to be followed up. After making the follow-up, whether you will get awarded that, it become a job contract or a sales order, then the execution starts. So this is a lineup of a flow. So here the flow is to set it up. Now second scenario is that each and every flow, what information you wanted to gather to the system and what information you really wanted to get it into, that is the backup of your controls and procedures. Then while doing this flow, every brackets there is a pendency. Enquiry comes, which is not being converted into a quotation. So how many enquiries pending? This is actually this every segment of the flow will be taken the statistics and the aging, and that has to be managed properly. So business process management is not only a flow, not only the the fine tuning of your procedures and processes. It is more than that. The pendency in between has to be taken care, and this has to be managed. So what we are talking about, there is small thing which I mentioned over here is aging as well as the pendency in numbers, statistics. So statistics says you the number of pending, but aging give you the visibility of that how many days is it is pending. So the both is very much important to run the flow to start with. While doing the flow, there is one more management is there. When they wanted to do this particular area, now I wanted to qualify an inquiry. While qualifying the inquiry, what are the process and procedures is required to understand by the user or the person who is doing this qualification procedures, and what are the checklist is there, that should be set it up then and there. So then only we are talking about the business process management procedures. So while managing the processes, your ISO, when we are talking about ISO, is standard operating procedure, and any other methods, international methods which you are going to use it, this all being covered in the BPM model. So ERP has to be a BPM enabled. Otherwise, no use to run an ERP solution to you.